Morning everybody, welcome back to Blu-Roy Movies. And by golly, it's Parky this morning. We're certainly in a cold snap, aren't we? But let's warm ourselves up by talking about some films and some Blu-rays and some DVDs and some 4Ks and all that sort of goodness. Got a nice little stack of stuff to show you guys here. I've had a bit of Christmas money. I had some Amazon vouchers. I've picked up a few bits and bobs myself. So let's get into this. I've got one DVD to show. Now, I was talking about Isabelle Huppert on the channel a couple of weeks ago, and one of the subscribers, I'm pretty sure it was Mark from Movie Mad Mark. If it was somebody else, let me know down below, but I'm pretty sure it was Mark. And if Mark, if you're watching, just concur that it was yourself. He recommended this film to me with Huppert in it. Les Vals. I'm going for that. Yeah, Les Vals. Yeah, Mark recommended this one, so I picked a copy up on DVD, and it was pretty hard to find a copy, actually. I think it's pretty well out of print and hard to find, and it looks quite interesting. It says, in this controversial, groundbreaking classic that shot Gerard Depardieu to stardom, so it must be quite old then, yeah, 74, and also marked the arrival of a major new talent in director Bertrand Blier. To be honest, it's not a director that I'm au fait with. Two aimless drifters spend their days wandering the French countryside looking for trouble and women. Their hedonistic spree of petty crime and debauchery usually results them in fighting or running away out of trouble. The delinquent pair are joined by a supporting array of characters played by Jean Moreau. I like Jean Moreau. Yeah, she's a good actress. Meow Meow, I'm not au fait with her again. And Isabelle Huppert in one of her earliest roles. Yeah, so it sounds like that could be a good watch. A bit of violence. Sounds like it could be raunchy, so my glasses might steam up while I'm watching it. There you go, we'll give it a go. Yes, thanks for the recommendation. Right, on to the Blu-rays. I've been getting a decent collection together of the Studio Canal Vintage Classics, and I've got a couple more to add to the collection. Over Christmas, I caught a bit of the latest Railway Children film on the TV, and it wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be, and what I saw, I quite enjoyed it. And it just reminded me that I haven't seen the original for years. That's such a great film. Is it Jenny Agutter? Dear old Bernard Cribbins in it as well. Love Bernard Cribbins. It's such a long time since I've seen this, so I'm looking forward to giving that another watch. And I must pick myself a copy up of the new one, actually, because, yeah, it does look really good, and it really surprised me. And to go with that, another one, this is a recommendation from Stuart George, and he kindly sent me a link to an eBay seller that was knocking some off, so it come at a reasonable price. The Holly and the Ivy. Now, looks like a Christmas film, so I'll probably have to put it away till next year. Ralph Richardson, I know Stuart's a big fan of his. Celia Johnson, Brief Encounter, one of my favourites. Margaret Leighton, she's always good. And Denholm Elliott, wasn't he? I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. I think he was like in the Indiana Jones films, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I don't know much about this film. Like I say, it looks like a Christmas film, so I'll put that away and watch it next year. Next up, I watched a film with Mary Ure, Look Back in Anger, the other day, and really enjoyed it. I thought she was terrific in it, and read up about her, and she tragically died really young through accidental overdose of sleeping tablets. So I picked this up with her in as well. The Mindbenders. Got Dirk Bogarde, who've been getting into his filmography past few months. John Clements, always good. And the swinging factor was it's a Basil Dearden film. Some of you guys will know that I've been watching quite a bit of Basil Dearden, particularly over the last year. And so I'll be watching this one pretty soon. Looks like a Cold War type thriller by the sounds of it. Look, reading the back of it, which is something that I'm always into. Yeah, so it looks a good film, that one. And great price on CX. I think they wanted £5 plus the £3 postage. But it's heavily out of print by the looks of it. It's sort of like a 20-25 touch on eBay. So yeah, I was happy to pay that for it, to be honest. Next up, it's a charity shop I found actually for 50p. The Drop. Tom Hardy, Naomi Rapace and James Gandolfini. A film I've been wanting to actually check out for quite a while because I've heard it is really good. And to be honest, I have picked this up before and I stuck it in my player and the Blu-ray didn't play. So hopefully this one will play. Actually, I might stick it in the player as we speak and just give it a try. Bear with me. I know this isn't riveting YouTubing, but that's the way we roll on this channel. You know you're not here for polished stuff. Taking the Cellar Dweller out to the player, which was absolutely appalling. The Drop's going in. So I'll let that load up and carry on talking to you guys. Right, next I had Premium Collection HMV are on sale. So I picked a couple up. 2 films that I haven't seen. And my Blu-ray's playing. Bingo. Very good. Yeah, a couple of HMV Premium Collection that I haven't seen yet. One of them's going to surprise you, I'm not going to lie. The first one I haven't seen, I've heard really good things about, and that's The Hidden. I think it's some sort of crime film from what I gather. Don't even know who's in it, to be honest. But like I say, I've heard that it's a good film, so blind bought it. And the next one that's going to surprise you, and it's a film that's going to go, with my taste, it's going to go 50-50 whether I like it or not. And that's Ghost. Yeah, never seen Ghost. I've always put it off as sentimental claptrap, but I've been assured that it's a decent watch and I'm going to enjoy it, but time will tell. Now we're on to the 4Ks, 5 4Ks. They're doing a promotion 2 for 30 on Amazon, so I picked 4 up in that promotion and an extra. The extra being the Kingsman, the latest Kingsman film, a prequel, which I quite enjoyed. It's got roundly poo-pooed, I think, by critics and that, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was all right. I'd only watched it on streaming before, so to have it in 4K, and I think it's about £8 on 4K, so cheap as chips, give it a go. Next on to the 2 for 30s, and there's 4 of them. One of my favourites, watched it over Christmas again. It's a Wonderful Life. Fully deserving of me upgrading to beautiful 4K. Just a shame that it's going to have to go away for a year before I can watch it again. I might give it to temptation and watch it before Christmas, to be honest. But as I've only just watched it a couple of weeks ago, it won't be for a while. Just great film. Who doesn't like It's a Wonderful Life? Next up, a film I haven't seen for years, and I've heard the transfer on this is superb. Flash Gordon. This is good, cheesy action, and 80s masterpiece, some might say. Yeah, but it's a film I really enjoy. Just stupid fun. That's Flash Gordon. Next up, King Kong, the 1970s John Guillermin directed version. Again, a film I haven't seen since I was a kid, and I've been wanting to check it out for a long time, and why not check it out in the best quality you can? Yeah, I remember really liking it as a kid, but I know it hasn't survived the years critically wise, and most people say it's probably the weakest King Kong reiteration, but we shall see. I've got a feeling I'm going to enjoy it. Jeff Bridges, Charles Grodin, Jessica Lange. I think they sort of replaced the World Trade Center. It's normally the Empire State Building, isn't it? But I think this one, it's the World Trade Center. But we'll give it a go. I'm looking forward to watching that again. And lastly, for this little haul, and another 4K, I've heard the transfer is absolutely beautiful. And that's the Ten Commandments. I have seen this before, but only on DVD. And I remember it being about 10 weeks long, actually. I've known wars shorter than this film, but we'll give it a go, because I do remember enjoying it despite the length of it. So that's it, guys. That's everything I've grabbed over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure you'll agree there's some quite good stuff there that I'm looking forward to getting into. So thank you very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you've liked what I've done here today. Maybe thinking about subscribing. And I'll catch you all at the weekend for the weekly watches, I suppose. See you later.